Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Forrest Munden and I am currently 6 days away from a CFI check ride. I'm going to be teaching you guys about weight and balance today. You're going to need a couple of things. You're going to need a weight and balance sheet of your choosing. You're going to need this CG chart right here. You're also going to need to have your weight and balance, the actual form that shows you your weight, CG, and moment, which is probably going to be in the back of your aircraft or wherever they keep it. Should be in the aircraft. And also you are going to need to find your POH, go to the performance section, or correction, the weight and balance section, and go to loading arrangements, okay? All right, first things first, let's go ahead and get our proper numbers. So we need the weight, we need the arm, and we need the moment. All right, let's go here. The weight is 1643, 1643. Okay, and the moment, or correction, the arm is going to be 40.22, so 40.22. I'm using my mouse here, forgive it, and it's going to be, moment is going to be 66082. 66082. Okay, good, we have that. Pilot plus co-pilot. Sometimes these are split up where it's pilot right here and then co-pilot down here. Mine's together. I always fly with a female CFI and she's 130 pounds. I'm 200. So that's going to be 330 pounds. Okay. And now you're asking yourself, oh, how do we get the arm? Maybe you forgot, whatever. Go to your POH and go to this part right here where it says pilot and passenger. And this is your arm right here. In our case, it's going to be 37. That's a really funky 37. 37 for the arm, okay? All right. And I want you guys to remember this right here, WHAM, which is weight times arm equals moment, all right? Weight times arm equals moment. That's how we're going to get these numbers right here and right here. All right, rear passenger. You have to think to yourself, you're like, okay, yeah, I don't have a rear passenger, but I do have some baggage back there. I got some chalk blocks. Chalk blocks can be pretty heavy. I got some rubber ones. That's 10 pounds, right? I got 10 pounds of baggage, iPad, water bottles. So let's just say 20 pounds right here. And we're going to go back to this. Rear passengers, it says 73, okay? And, God, sevens are so hard to do on this. 73. I got nothing in baggage area A. I got nothing in baggage area B. Okay, guys, I want to be honest for a second here. Whenever I'm doing weight and balances, what I always do is I have this reference chart of a weight and balance that I did, and I just cross-verify to make sure that I'm doing this correctly with a weight and balance I've done in the past, because weight and balances are really easy to screw up and get some numbers confused, right? So I just have one that I've done in the past, and I've had someone be like, you don't know how to do weight and balance? I do know how to do weight and balance, but I'm just checking to make sure I'm doing this right, because what the last thing you want to happen is you get your CG numbers wrong because you put some wrong numbers in here, which is incredibly easy to do. So I'm going to be referring to my essential cheat paper right here and making sure I'm doing this correctly for not only you guys, but myself, right? Trust yourself, but verify with external sources. All right, now we want to do weight times arm equals moment. All right, so let's pull out the calculator here. 330, so 330 times 37 equals 12,210. And now we want to do 20 times 73, which a lot of you guys are like, oh, you know how to do that in my head. Great, I don't do that. Times 73 equals 1,460. All right, so those are those numbers. This is done, okay? This whole section is already done. Now what we need to do is we need to add up all of these numbers, okay, and get it down here in this box. So we're going to go ahead and add these up, which is, let's clear this. It's 643 plus 330 plus 20, which is 1993. Oh, it's my birthday. 1993. Okay, now we're not going to add up all these arms, right? Because that wouldn't make sense. You'd have an arm of like 100 and something, and that would put your your arm way at the back. So that doesn't make sense. So you're not going to add all these up, okay? But I'll show you how to get that in a second. However, you will add all these up because we want our number there, okay? All right, let's add that up. So let's do 66082 plus 12,210 plus 1,460, and that's going to be 79. I keep forgetting to look. 79, 752. Okay, great. That's done. All right, but now how do we get this number right here? You need to divide your moment by your weight. All right, divide your moment by your weight in order to get your arm. So this number is already up here, so we just do 1993, and that equals, and I want you to take the first two digits and the next two digits. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. And that's 40.01. Fantastic. Okay, moving on. Now we need to put our fuel here. So you should already know how much fuel you're going to be taking for this trip. For our trip today, we're going to be putting max fuel in. I know that my aircraft can hold 56 gallons. However, only 53 of that is usable because 3 gallons is non-usable. Okay, so I want you to put usable fuel here. 53 gallons goes here. Now you're asking yourself, how much does a gallon of fuel weigh? Because you need to know that for this number. A gallon of fuel weighs 6 pounds. All right, so I want you to take your number, whatever you got there, and do 53 times 6, and that equals 318. Okay, looking good. And we're going to leave this blank for now. And we are going to go ahead, and now we need to get this number right here. How do we do that? We need to get this number right here. Okay, hold on. Let's pause right there. I was getting a little bit too far ahead of myself. You need to get your your arm for fuel, which you are only going to find in the notes section of the loading arrangements right here at bullet point 1. This is where a lot of people make mistakes, okay? This is why we trust but verify our documents. This is why we ask questions. This is why we pay attention to detail. Because if you didn't have this number, you're going to get this all wrong. It's 48, okay? So go back here and put in 48, okay? And now we need to get this number here. Remember, how do we get moment? Weight times arm equals moment. So take 318 and times that by 48, and that gives me 15,264. 15,264. Okay, fantastic. Now, what we need to do is we need to add up these two numbers together, okay, in order to fill up this box. All right, and we need to add these two together to get this box. Okay, so let's start off with 1993. 1993 plus 318 equals 2,311. All right, I'm pretty sure that was a number. Let's check. Yep. We don't know our arm yet. We don't know our CG yet. Okay, we need to fill up this box first. So go to 79752 plus 15264. What was that equal? 95016. So 95016. Okay, how do we get the arm now? This is what we're looking for. This box right here. Remember, in order to get your arm, you need to divide the moment by the weight. All right, divide the moment by the weight. So divide that, well, whatever your number is, divided by 2,311, and that equals 41.11. 41.11. 1, 1. So this right here is our CG. Why do I always do that? I always go backwards. CG, and this is our weight, obviously, and this is our moment. All we need are these two numbers, weight and our moment. Okay, now we're done with that, okay? Now we can go to this part of the chart right here. Let me go ahead and rotate this. Okay, and we have our weight and balance chart now. So our CG, you're just gonna, here's the CG right here. We're gonna go up to 41. All right, so 41 is right here. All right, so draw it up. It looks like it's gonna be just like a little bit to that. And then our weight, what was our weight? Our weight was 2,311, so 2,300. 2,300, and it looks like it's about right here. Okay, and this is split up into between two different categories. It's kind of hard to see, but here's the utility category, and here is the normal category in this, the rest of this space right here. Okay, so we want our CG button to be within this envelope right here. Okay, we want it to be in there, and it looks like we are. So this is great. This is the firewall. Okay, so this is going to be essentially your dashboard. And if your CG's over here, right, this is going to be kind of a forward CG, and if your CG is kind of like back here, that's an aft CG. Okay, but we're within the normal category, right? We're within weight and balance, and this flight is good to go. Okay, so I hope that made sense, and let me know if you guys have any questions.